Hello, everyone. It is Trevor Nicolle with your monthly market update for the month of October. And as always, we're happy to be here. And let's get right into it. So we had an inquiry with one of our clients who bought about 7 years ago. And it was just a general inquiry. They were looking at the values of their property. They weren't looking to sell. And we're always happy to help. So what we did is we provided them with what we call a real estate health check. And we did some math and we provided an opinion of value. And we had determined that the value of their property had increased over $213,000. So let us know if you have interest to do a real estate health check on your property. We're always happy to help, regardless of whether you're planning to sell. Everybody's curious about their property values. So another question that we had last month, which was very interesting, when I talk terminology like months of inventory, I did get a direct question from one of our clients who said, "Well, how do the months of inventory impact real estate pricing?" So, in summary, 1 to 3 months of inventory is a seller's market. From 3 to 4 months of inventory, that's a balanced market. Anything north of 4 months of inventory translates to what we call a buyer's market. So let me explain. So when you're looking at the monthly sales data dating back to October 2022, you're going to look at the months of May and June. The months of inventory that we currently had in the GTA was 1.32 months of inventory. The average price of a home was $1,196,000. Look at June, months of inventory, 1.89 months of inventory. The average price of a home was $1,182,000. So just to give you a bit of an idea, so that is what we call a seller's market. Now, fast forward to September and October of 2023. So the average months, the month of inventory that we currently had in September was 4.07 months of inventory, which translates to a buyer's market. So look at the average price of real estate in the GTA at that given time, which was $1,119,000. And of course, looking at October, we had another increase in inventory in the GTA of 4.21 months of inventory. And what does that translate to? $1,125,000 on average in the GTA. So that would give you a bit of a description and an analysis of how the months of inventory impacts real estate as a whole. Now, when we're looking specifically at different micro markets, I'm going to pull up the Toronto statistics and looking at the months of inventory that we currently have. We have 4.31 months of inventory. So we've had a little bit of a pullback in terms of sales activity. And that is not an uncommon circumstance when we do have more inventory coming to market. The simple concept of supply and demand. Now, when you look comparatively as well, you're going to look at another micro market, which is the Durham region. Durham region currently has 3 months of inventory. So what does this mean? This means that the Durham region is in a different affordability category. And because of that, we have a more of a stabilized pattern of pricing at this given time. So, comparatively, when you're looking at values, we do anticipate, the Durham region will hold. There may be a little bit of a pullback in terms of pricing, but we do anticipate that prices will stabilize and will continue to increase. Now, if you're selling a house in today's market, you may get a certain price, and if you were to sell in January, February, or March, you may get 20, 30, $40,000 more. It will, in our opinion, it will not be dramatic. So as we see prices increase, we do think that it will be done gradually. So that just kind of gives you a bit of an idea in terms of micro markets. So the third question that I did get, which was interesting, is where do I think rates are going, and are interest rates going up? Well, household debt in Canada as a whole is very, very high. So the Bank of Canada is essentially doing their job to get a hold on inflation. So I personally do not think that rates will be going up in the near future. And reason being is the carrying cost for real estate right now is in a different category. When you compare Canada to US, it's much different. You know, when you're carrying a mortgage in Canada, it's usually for a 5-year term. You know, comparatively to the US, where we see a little less household debt, they have 30-year mortgages. So just to kind of give you a bit of a difference as to, you know, why our market is behaving the way it is. But you know, you look at the big picture as to, you know, the country that we live in. You know, it's probably, as I've said in the past, one of the best countries in the world to live in. I think real estate as a whole is a dynamite opportunity. And you know, if you're looking for pricing now to purchase, now is an ideal time to consider purchasing real estate. And you'll never get a deal if you don't get in the market to look. So if you'd like to have any assistance or get some market details, and we can help in any way, we're always happy to help. Until next time, keep well. See you next month.